Bortle here at the 2025 Houston, Texas YCS. My goodness, YCS Houston, and we have. Whoa, please introduce yourself to the world, man.
My name is Felix.
What'd you use today, man?
I got top 32 YCS Houston with Azamina, White Forest, Fiend Smith.
Oh my goodness! So made you decide to play this deck for the event?
Testing with buddies. Shout out to Billy, always being the GOAT, online with me all night.
Okay.
Tested Ryziel a lot, wasn't comfortable with it, it's too slow of a deck. Tested Malice a lot, didn't want to get default lose to Lancia. I've been playing this for about a month and a half now, and I felt real comfortable. So
sweet. Well, speaking of shout outs, do you have any more before we start?
Shout out homeboy Nolan Schkett back home, always rooting me on. Shout out Billy for always testing. All the boys back home at Games King, they know who they are. Riley for being the emotional support throughout the weekend.
Nice.
And then the old lady at home, my wife Alexa.
Yes. Without further ado, please show us the top 32 group.
Start off 3 of the best starter LZ, 3 of your best normal summon, and then 1 of. I don't play a Stellar. I think it was the worst card in the deck. Against no interruptions, it is in theory the best starter, but just opening LZ does pretty close to the same, but is vulnerable to less. And then the only spell trap I played for the White Forest, outside of the Azamina crossover, is the Tails. Then Sinful Spoils, I only played 2 Black Witch. Tested 3. I didn't like the redundancy because I am still playing 3 Wanted. 1 Deception. Super searchable. You don't need more, and it doesn't get you all the way there by itself. So, and then to go with it, the 1 Hollowed, and then the 2 other Azamina Sinful Spoils. I keep telling everybody this is Compulse on crack, and they read it and they tell me I'm right. I got to resolve bouncing for 8, and it felt insane. And then this doesn't have the same utility in my list as it does in some of the other lists, like the one across the pond in Europe, but still very good card. Fiend Smith side, 1 back to 3 Engraver, 1 Larry, 1 Lacrima, 1 Tract, 1 Paradise. I was playing 2 Engraver for a long time, but I cut it for non-engine, and then I ended up putting it back over the Stellar, and I was really happy with it. And then hand traps, well, non-engine. 2 Veiler, it's searchable in the deck. 3 Droll, I think, was insane all weekend. 3 Ash, because every Mulch Army does something against us. Speaking of, 3 Mulch Army. 3 Imperm, and then that's it for hand traps. For the rest of the non-engine, I played 3 Talents, 2 Black Goat, and 1 Callboy. Shout out to Gavin. We were talking about this, and he said that this would be more important than the Black Goat, which he was correct.
Nice. And what was the main account?
45 cards in main.
Alright, respect. Nice.
Extra deck, of course, do the deck profile thing, show off tokens. They're all YCS tokens. Boring. Fiend Smith engine, we've all seen 100 times, and then I did play the SP. Came up a lot breaking boards because there's a sequence that you can use with another card in the extra deck that just takes away like 3 or 4 cards. Fusions, played Rusialago, the Silvera, and then I played the Soul. Going into a board, I think this is the best Azamina monster, just immediately forcing interaction. It's another Azamina that could just get rid of cross, so that way take away follow-up from the Ryziels. Like, you can go into this out of card, go into SP, out of card, and then go into Typhon, leave them on nothing. After you've gone through a couple of hand traps. And then the last fusion's the 1 Desiree. The nice thing about this too, because your end board has the an Azamina White Forest Synchro on board, and they're all illusions. And then you end on this, And I don't play the Guardian Chimera because you can just use the fusion spell to go into the soul, and it's still Ascend 2, and you don't have to get rid of your LZ follow-up for the next turn. And that just worked out a lot better for card economy than Guardian Chimera.
Nice.
Then for Synchros, the one Ursiella, the one Silvero, the one Queen, and then the one Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel was insane all day, and then these three were insane. The amount of times that I would end on Queen, and then they would realize they can't imperm the Desiree because of sequence, so they just imperm this, and I just chain it, summon this, send one of the Eclipse off of Desiree and add a Veiler just to have an extra interaction. It came up a lot. And then Aggregator because we side Slayer, and then the Typhon.
Okay.
Little insulation. Then for the side, shout out to the boys, Jacob, Dylan, Nolan. Side, the one Scarlight. I wanted some sort of a time card for the event. It never came up, but I felt more comfortable having it.
Okay.
Then, because Lancia exists, we play the 5 no Lancia cards, or no Malice cards. And then, because Pure Iziel is so popular, played 3 Perulia, 3 Slayer. So the idea behind this principle was I'd have 6 cards for Ryziel, I'd have 5 cards for Blue Eyes, 5 cards for Malice, so I could always interchange my matchups. And Slayers, I debated maining them because I already have everything in the X deck that I'd want to send. And against Blue Eyes, I Slayer one of their Synchros, and then I just put it back in Grave and I get extenders out of it. So Slayer was really good all weekend. And then the last 3 was the going first cross out.
Nice. And what deck took you out on top 32, man?
Pure Iziel. There wasn't anything I could do out of that. Game 3 opened Book of Moon, Solemn Strike, cross out, Call By, and Bonfire in there. Yep, that's Iziel for you.
Oh, geez. Any notable matchups throughout the weekend?
Was on written feature against Water, and I am horrified of Mermail. That deck can just sometimes blow you out, literal out of the water. Game 1 I comboed, he hand trapped me, I had to look at his hands, took his only starter away, so he couldn't play, scooped it. We went game 2, hand trapped him twice, he still hand looped me for 2, looked at my hand, got the full combo. And then game 3, same story, I set up board, he couldn't break it.
Well, hey man, congrats on getting on top 32. Until next time everyone, Bortle out.